What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is chishazed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Woman gives dating advice. She says men don't want wives, they want servants. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
The reason why your husband doesn't send you flowers is because no one sends the indentured servant flowers. I think we need to be realistic about the time period that a lot of men glamorize, which is the 1950s, when women had to be coupled with men just to be able to survive. Your husband is looking for a survival marriage. He's looking for cheap labor. And I know this is not everyone's marriage, but it is a good bulk of marriages. The fact that so many men glamorize a time period when women could not have their own bank account and could not have their own properties, and also glamorize their grandmothers when they don't even know their grandmother's favorite color is telling. In his eyes, he gave you a $2,000 ring and a $50 marriage certificate for a lifetime of service. And you should be happy about that. I remember when a woman on this app said that a lot of men treat women like Alexa. We need Alexa to do basic tasks for us, but the moment Alexa talks too much, she gets on our nerves. That's why he's not picking up his laundry or doing any domestic tasks. He thought when he married you, he married a maid, a servant, a nanny, a breeder, and a prostitute. And he expects you to do your job.
There you guys go. Some marriage advice from this chick. Glorifying the 1950s. I don't. Do you? Let's check out some of these comments, see what the people have to say. First comment here says, a man called me lazy for having a cleaning lady because I said I love coming into a clean home and resting. You can still be lazy and have a cleaning lady. Maybe you're just lazy. Another comment here says, oof, the open statement. What was the open statement?
The reason why your husband doesn't send you flowers is because no one sends the indentured servant flowers.
Oh yes, comparing wives to indentured servants. Another comment here says, you snatched some edges with that opening statement, sis. 2K likes on that comment. Here's another comment that says, I told my boyfriend from the jump that I don't cook and I only clean up after myself. Ladies, the free labor starts and stops with you. She only cleans up after herself. So what if he said he only protects himself physically? Do you think she'd be okay with that? Another person here says, a man got mad at me because I said I don't clean my own house, so I'm not cleaning yours. Yeah, all these chicks are most definitely single. In a healthy relationship, both people come together and actually serve each other. Man serves the woman serves the man. And I don't think people glamorize past relationships as much as they look back at a time when men who value traditional relationships or a woman who is feminine weren't the enemy, weren't seen as toxic, right? Weren't seen as asking for too much. Another comment here from somebody else says, somebody around you is in marketing because these opening liners are killers, my friend. Another person here says, and my parents wonder why I don't want a husband, with the laughing emoji. Somebody else here says, I'm already tired from taking care of myself. I'm only accepting a helpmate. This woman says, here's somebody else who added, and then on top of that, the men these days want you to do all this and still work and go 50-50, like make it make sense. Make it make sense, she says. Yeah, man, we've got another Lizzo-sized woman here giving advice on relationships and marriage.
1, 2, 3. Turn the camera.
So if you guys missed it right there, they both screamed at the very end because they both found out after a girls trip to Miami that they're both pregnant. That's just crazy, man.
I cheated on my fiance with his brother, and I've realized I want to cancel the wedding. So I, 25 female, cheated on my fiance Hugo, 25 male, with his older brother Michael, 28 male. And I realized that I've lost feelings for Hugo for a long time and don't want to marry him, but I have feelings for Michael. Cheating on Hugo was the last bit it took me to realize this. Little backstory how we met. I met Hugo and his brother in middle school. I was 13. I got to know Michael beforehand and got along with him much better. He was 16 and flirted with me a lot, but I told him he was too old for me. He was very sad about it, but he said that if I'm later married to his brother, I would still be part of the family. Hugo and Michael both gave me their number. They left it up to me to decide which of them I wanted to get to know better. I chose Hugo because we didn't have such a huge age difference as Michael and I did, although I actually wanted to write Michael. So Hugo and I got to know each other better, met more often, and got together when I was 15 and he was 16. We were in a relationship for years, but my heart was with Michael the whole time. I put it off because I didn't want to hurt Hugo. He really does everything for me, and I can feel how much he loves me. I've met Michael from time to time when I was at Hugo's house or at a family gathering, and it gave me the impression that he wanted me as much as I wanted him. Bro, what the f***? Ew. I've met Michael from time to time when I was at Hugo's house or at family gatherings, and he gave me the impression that he wanted me as much as I wanted him. Of course, that wasn't good at all, and I'm aware of that. I went on living like this for years, and when Hugo proposed to me in September last year, I was so relieved. I thought that now I would only love Hugo and forget about Michael, or that he wasn't as present to me anymore. Wrong. Hugo and Michael's aunt got married for the 3rd time last week, and the whole family was there, including Michael, and there it happened. Oh, I hate this. Hugo talked to his family members all evening, and I was kind of alone, but that was okay with me because I already knew everyone well, and at that point I had quite a headache from the loud music. So I distanced myself and of course met Michael. He wanted to keep me company and I agreed. We talked and eventually one thing led to another and we went to the toilet together. By the way, we were both still sober when I cheated, so we really wanted it. There's nothing in this story so far to gain any sympathy from me. You are an shit of a human being. You are disgusting. There's nothing that you're saying, well, we were 16. Shut up. Ew. Writing this, I realized how messed up everything is. Do you? Because I hope so. After Michael and I slept together, we were both very shocked at first. I meant that it was not a mistake, but exactly what I wanted for years. Him. Michael confessed his love to me and told me how frustrating it was for him over the years with the thought of his brother his love. Michael and I want to be together and finally happy after all these years. I haven't told Hugo anything about my infidelity yet. Neither did Michael. Michael and I are now considering canceling the wedding and gently telling Hugo. I don't want to leave him standing in front of the altar and saying no, not in front of the whole family. I would like to spare him the nakedness/experience. It's bad enough that I cheated on him with his brother. I finally realized that I haven't had any feelings for Hugo for a long time. I don't want to go on with my life like this anymore. It's not fair to Hugo either. So my question now is, how can Michael and I tell Hugo? How do I tell Hugo that I love Michael? What are Michael and I supposed to do? And what are we going to do about the wedding now? I don't want to marry Hugo. Can the wedding take place and instead I marry Michael? This bitch. Ew. Oh my god. Oh my god. Would something like that work? I'm pretty desperate right now because I finally got to be with Michael, but I don't want to cheat on Hugo again. Remember this. You will lose them the same way you got them. Karma will come back tenfold for you and for that piece of shit older brother.
Listen, of course, I'm curious to know, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. As always, I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pot. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.